When I think of the functions, the intentions of cinema from its earliest days, or certainly the earliest features, and I think about what we celebrate them for and why we claim to, I then subsequently wonder, is there a case to be made by parameters of how we judge a film from, say, the silent era or early sound era, that Dracula, Prince of Darkness, is the greatest film ever made? Such pace, such atmosphere, gallant performances, Lee, Keir, Shelley, Matthews, whose transformation in the second half is quite impressively believable, enrapturing cinematography. It is so visual, so dynamic. The plot is so simple, even dry, on paper, and yet every action is pronounced for radiance and conviction, which suggests Terence Fisher may have been the greatest horror director of all time. This is pure execution and pure proof of the magic of progressing images in the cinema form. For if you saw this film from the midway or three-quarter mark, you might not be nearly as impressed with it, even confused by it, scoffing at the climax. Watching this film from the beginning, you wonder if there ever was a greater climax to any movie. If I had $1 billion, I'm not confident I could make a better film. I'm not confident that Stanley Kubrick, Alejandro Jodorowsky, Sergio Leone, or Akira Kurosawa could make a better film with $1 billion. Well, maybe I have some assumption that those guys could, but what if Terence Fisher had $1 billion? We as a species are not worthy of that timeline. No film has ever cost $1 billion, though apparently some suggest Avengers Doomsday could top that, and some claim that the Infinity Gems duology being shot back-to-back counts as their budgets combined top $1 billion. And those films certainly aren't a droplet of blood being sprinkled on Dracula's ashes, resurrecting him to be more scary and sadistic than ever, a ritual which takes place in the film, but is representative of Fisher's own recreation of his own Lee Dracula feature, a familiar form, that rendered equally iconic, perhaps even more visceral and animated, back with a vengeance, hungry after being absent. If someone under 25 learned to appreciate this film, it would unlock the door to a much more involved appreciation of the film medium at large, I would boldly suspect.